be playing FireWatch. This will probably break down into a couple episodes. Hopefully it doesn't crash on us like it did before. Let's just start right off with this. It's a pretty good game from what I've heard and played. New game. Here we go. Ow! Hit my elbow. Oh, son of a bitch. Alrighty. Campo Santos. Panic. Inc. It's like a bar or a restaurant in the background. Colorado. Alrighty. I've had some friends that have played this. They've told me it's really good. I played a little bit of this. You see Julia. Okay. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing and well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. Okay. You're drunk. Okay. So what's your no major? You're pretty. I don't know what I'd say if I was drunk. So let's go with what's your major? You slur word major and it sounds like cores. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn? You ask? Yes, she says it she says defiantly. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Okay, that's nice. Who we gonna start up? Alrighty. Let's go to Why can't we just put our bag in the other side of our car? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere you go. Life is good. Oh, that sounds like a good life. Julia wants to get a dog. You know how I feel about puppies, Julia. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There is also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia. She's walking this dog. It's badass. Let's do the beagle. Doc, it's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. It's kind of sad with the other dog. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 1979, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. These kind of people. Julia, Henry don't... Yeah. She looks away towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. Okay. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing off. One day, okay? One day, she says. 6 months later, you are engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we're gonna do another. Yep. Oh, we're hiking now. Okay. Thorfair Trailhead. Okay. Let's do this. Heard there's a lot of traveling in this game and it takes a while. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call you, you're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty about being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like very nice. I like this game already. This game is beautiful. Don't look at the sun, dude. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets killed. Fuck, the dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I don't know, what should we do? Your arms get cut up, but you beat the guy into a pole. You don't feel very sure if you cry your eyes out before the cop shows up. Julia has to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids gets waylaid by work. Aw, well, I kind of figured something like that would happen. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate with department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. She needs to have fun. She needs to do what she wants. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth and you don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her it's not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees, flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Oh. Julia is sent home from Yale on a paid leave for having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. I gotta do something, guys, real quick. I'll be back. It won't even take 2 seconds. Don't mind the birds, please. They're just associates, I guess you could say. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk about someone. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. It would make sense to talk to someone. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, you're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Okay. It's not good. Always tell someone. Oh my god. You two, please don't age restrict me. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that is kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Okay, that's good. Julia's affliction has gotten worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and an unborn children little idiot. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to visit her from their home in Australia. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend the days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Danielle, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. Sits with you for a couple months. That's hard. What would you do in this situation? Determined. It's gonna be the right choice anyway. The family would probably agree. Okay. This game is so beautiful. Oh wow, is that a deer? Hi there. Hey. It's okay. Wow. Family, yep, agrees with the decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Can't tell if that's sarcastic or if that's... Yeah. Months go... Oh, that's sad. Months go by, Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Poor dog. You take it. And that's where we are. The FireWatch. Wow. Oh, this game I can already tell is going to be a good ride. Alright. It's going to be our home for the summer, I guess. Might as well run there. Nothing better to do. Now it's all boarded up. There we go.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh. Oh, there. Do I pick it up?
Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Henry.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against me. I'll go with this.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against the mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
She's totally drunk.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey, sorry. Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks? I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set them straight. Do you think you can handle that?
I'm not really a disciplinarian type of guy.
Well, make them knock it off without smoking a joint with them, okay?
Sure, all right.
Good. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right. This vista is incredible.
Which one?
Down the hill from my tower. There's a canyon and then the rest of, well, everything.
Yeah, you should see what I'm looking at. An eagle has been hovering over this gorge for the past hour. And maybe if you're good, you can come by and see it at the end of the summer.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
What about Shitty Boss is gonna get me killed hill?
Oh, is that Absorka Indian? Maybe Creek?
That's actually English for not in my job description. No, no, no! Oh! Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my shitty boss almost got me killed.
First, your boss is a delight. Secondly, Jesus. What exactly happened?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Well, be careful for Christ's sake.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out. What do you know? People with shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold Musqua Light on a hot day?
No, I do. But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure. They left their packs tied up here.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers filing a report about harassment.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like two people. What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
There are
What?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why? Because you're...
I found them in the lake.
skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
I know you guys are setting up bottle rockets out here, okay?
How? Because you're hiding in the bushes spying on us?
Give him a break, Lily. He probably hasn't seen boobs in 20 years.
He's probably still a virgin.
Why the... Whoa, hey, put that down. Seriously, it was expensive. Thank you. Now, leave us alone.
You're a creep.
Total creep.
Go get a girlfriend, creep.
You asshole!
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wreck.
Oh, fuck you, psycho.
Yeah, fuck you.
You'll fucking pay for this. You can't just harass girls in the woods. Let's get out of here.
Hey, that go okay?
I might have got a little hot.
What's a little hot?
Some of their personal property took a swim?
Ugh.
Well, I can't do anything about it now.
Nope. Thanks for dealing with him, though. Seriously.
No problem.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your, love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, their underwear's still strewn all over down here.
Well, it is a particularly warm evening. I'm not sure I blame them.
So they just left their stuff down here, but it would be a bad idea for me to toss it all in the lake, right?
Yes, That would be a very bad idea. I think you've done enough.
Should probably make sure those Roman candles aren't there when they come back. I left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
Hey, I'm back near that big rock outcropping, but not sure how to get back.
I'd head west, back towards the lake, and then turn north towards the canyon.
Okay, so from these rocks, where do I go again?
Go back towards the lake, turn north, and east through the canyon. There should be a trail at the far east side of it.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Well, this lake does seem like a good spot to swim, even if the last people to do so were assholes.
Yeah, right now, though, it's all snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But as hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
Starting to feel like it. Hey, I can see my tower. How do I get back?
If it's the one I think it is, there should be an old trail the Forest Service closed off a couple years back.
And I'm sure the reasons for closing it off had nothing to do with safety, right?
Oh, it washed out and became a fucking death trap. So, you know, be careful.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home, and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not gonna strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
I found a flashlight.
There's one in there? Great. Well, the sun's gonna go down soon, so if the batteries still work, you're in luck.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
Hello? There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Damn it. I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns. Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened. Okay, I put in a call.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any idea who would have done this?
I did probably piss off the girls at the lake. Ugh, fuck them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some, violent campers? Okay. In the morning, I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Just point me to the Forest Service weapons cache and I'll feel safer than the Pope in his little car.
Yeah, someone made the choice years ago that leaving people with infinite amounts of alone time and a gun was kind of a bad idea.
Grenades?
I'll see what I can do. Wake up! Hey, wake up!
I'm awake. What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either. I don't really know why that would be the case. I mean, we've had issues with the radios going out in this area before. Anyway, I'm sending all the lookouts out to check the wire in their areas.
There's no backup?
The backup is the 2-day hike out of here.
So that's a no?
It's easier for me to send all the lookouts out to check the status of the wire in their areas. Yours is a good hike away. If you find any portion of it down, I can try to get a hold of a ranger and he'll bring someone in to fix it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
All right.